How to find and wholesale the arrest record list. What is up guys, Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to find the arrest record list. This is a tiny little niche in wholesaling real estate that most wholesalers have no idea how to pull, and they don't even know you can even wholesale this type of list. The honest truth is there are thousands and thousands of arrests being done across your county and probably your state today of people getting arrested, and guess what? They're going away. 10, 15 years, and they're gonna have a piece of property and they're gonna have to get rid of it to get some money. Maybe they get arrested, they gotta pay for a lawyer, and you can actually wholesale these type of homes. Now the problem is most people think if I'm wholesaling the arrest record list, I'm going after the next crazy Ted Bundy or something, but no, we're not dealing with those type of people. We're dealing with people that get arrested for other things. Theft, DUI, and other smaller non-violent crimes, drug possession, things like that, where it's really not a big safety issue versus someone that like tried to attack somebody else, right? That's not what we're talking about. And of course, we can virtually wholesale these properties. The thing is, most wholesalers and people in general feel like these people are below everyone else in society, and I shouldn't wholesale this list or talk to any sellers like that. And the truth is, yes, you don't have to. Like, no one's forcing you to do this list. But the cool part is there's so many of these neglected sellers that the market is just not talking to that you can go help out. This is why I talk about water shutoffs and fire damage properties all the time, because most wholesalers think that they're too good to do that list. And these are deals you can make $40, $50, $60, $70,000. The real question here is, why aren't you pulling the arrest record list? So let's get into step by step exactly how to pull it and how to wholesale this type of list. First and foremost, what is an arrest record? An arrest record list is basically a list of people that just got arrested for any charge or crime in your city or county. Usually when somebody gets arrested, maybe it's the city of Los Angeles, or maybe it's the Los Angeles County Police Department or Sheriff's Office that does it. Each one's got little different jurisdictions, but you gotta understand when somebody breaks the law, and if they get caught, they usually get arrested. They get booked, they get a little nice mug shot, they get their face out there, fingerprinted, all that great stuff. Usually the people post bond and then they go home, or sometimes they get stuck if they can't pay the bond, or they have a really, really bad crime, they get stuck. And then all you're basically gonna do is pull that list and find the people that own real estate that just got arrested. The reason why I love this is not a lot of wholesalers are dealing with this, so it's not really a saturated list, and this is definitely a list you should be pulling. So how do I pull this list? Number one, go to your sheriff's office or go to your police department or whatever the people get arrested in your city or county. This is for the United States of America. What you're gonna do is ask for a list of all the arrests for the past week or past 2 weeks for private research. 99% of the time, the sheriff's office or police department is not even gonna question you. They get news reporters and agencies asking for this all the time. It's a pretty easy list. First and last name of the person getting arrested, and usually, if you can get lucky enough, they can provide that person's home address too. Now remember, the government agencies think these are people who are hardened criminals and they're terrible and they don't really care about their privacy, so they can usually give you that information pretty easy and quick. And what you're gonna do basically is just look up the name and look up the address and make sure that it matches. So if you see a John Smith got arrested for a DUI, look up that John Smith and his home address and see if he actually owns that property. Now I'll be honest with you, 60 to 70% of these arrest records, they don't own their house, they rent it, they're not a homeowner. This is not a good wholesaling deal. This is not a good motivated seller for us to be going after. What we wanna do is find those 30% of people that actually own a home that got arrested. They're homeowners that got arrested. I should honestly call it the arrested homeowner list, but whatever. Once we get that information, we are going to go skip trace them and contact them. Now this is very, very important before we get to the next part. You just need to get a name. That is gonna be 90% of the battle, because most people have decently unique names. All you gotta do is find their name, and if that's all you can get, that's perfect. What you need to do from there is just go to the property appraiser, which is free, and see if they're the actual owner of the piece of real estate. You can also go to court records and see all the court actions. When somebody gets initially arrested, there is a court record that does come out publicly. So you can do that too if you're having a really tough time getting this data. But honestly, if you talk to somebody on the sheriff's or police department, there's usually a records department. They can help you out really well with this. You should not pay for this information. Now, once you get this, you got the name, you see that the person's an owner. Remember, like I've said, 70% of these people actually do not own real estate, so it's not good. What I would also do too, and this is just a personal thing, I'm not crazy. If somebody has a very violent crime, I'm not really gonna mention it in this video for the YouTube algorithm, but you can probably guess what I have to say. I would probably avoid marketing to that type of person. They got bigger issues. Not like a battery charge or something, but like a really, really bad crime where they're not getting out. I probably wouldn't be dealing with that. Pretty much every type of arrestable offense, I'm okay marketing to them. Larceny, arson, theft, DUI, whatever it really is, I'm just gonna market either way. For example, if I find somebody that got arrested for like battery of a person, I'm probably not gonna go meet them, but I'll virtually wholesale the deal, no problem. Or I'll have like 3 or 4 people come with me on the appointment. I know it's a little excessive, a little weird, but honestly, that's gonna be your best bet. And still you can wholesale these houses. And once you get rid of all the really violent bad crime and other type of crimes against children, things like that, like I don't even deal with that at all, so like just get rid of that. But like the regular arrests that are like non-violent, you know, drug possession, things like that, not the best, but still you can wholesale these. What I want you to do is get that data and you can just skip trace it. One really good skip tracing website I absolutely love right now is called cyberbackgroundchecks.com. Again, that is cyberbackgroundchecks.com. The reason why I absolutely love cyber background checks is it will find your motivated seller's data really quick. It will find where they live, it will find their phone number, and it'll be really easy for you to call and text these type of sellers. And that is the point today. What I want you to do is once you get the phone number from cyber background checks, you can pay for skip tracing. Hands down, the best skip tracing right now is zachdata.com, ZACHDATA.com, Zach Data. You can either pay for the skip tracing too, but really, as long as you get their phone numbers, you can go market to them. Now, the marketing to arrest record list is really not that complicated. Either we're gonna go out here and text them, or we're gonna go call them. My texting script is pretty simple. Use my double whammy script that we provide at freewholesaling.com and just get their information. A double whammy script example is, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Avenue? I just drove by. Is everything okay at the house? Just try to get a response. They say yes. Hey, me and my partner are looking to buy a couple more houses for cash. Now, if you're looking at SMS text blast with a big software, always SMSZach.com. But honestly, you can just use your personal cell phone right here and just text 30 or 40 sellers a day, and you should be able to get some decent results from that. You can also reverse drive for dollars, just slap sticky notes on those type of houses too. We also teach that in the free wholesaling course. But honestly, the best way is just plain old cold calling. These people posted bail, so they're back at home. They got their phones on them. Just call these people up and don't be like, hey, I saw you got arrested. Let me go buy your house. That's probably not the best thing for you to be doing. What you should probably do instead is just call them and just use my script, again, from a free wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com. Something simple like, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? And are you looking to sell the property? Or are you interested in selling the property? That's it. Make it simple. Give these people dignity. No one's giving them dignity right now. They might be like, are you calling me because I got arrested? No, I'm calling you because me and my partner are looking to buy a couple more houses in the area for cash. That's it. Simple, stupid, easy. Do not overcomplicate this. If they're interested in selling it, which I would say more than likely, hopefully they are, then you can go meet them at the property, do an appointment, or virtually do it if you're not comfortable with this, and then get the property locked up and just go through the entire process. Pretty much it. I mean, the whole process is as simple as dealing with a regular motivated seller, except this person got arrested. The cool part about this is you can market out to 1, 2, 300 of these in a month and get really good results and really niched out. So the chance of you getting a deal from a list this tiny, there's a better chance of getting a deal from a tiny list like this than doing a huge list with thousands and thousands of high equity leads. This is why going after little niche lists like this works so stinking well. And if you can combine this with reverse drawing for dollars, fire damage properties, water shutoffs, things like that, it'll work really well. The reason why I'm making this video is I know for a fact you most likely have not consistently pulled the arrest record list and wholesaled to that type of list. Why aren't you doing it? That's ridiculous. You should be doing this. And so the truth is you need to get off your butt and start pulling this list. I gave you everything you need to know today about how to do it. Treat them like a regular motivated seller, go get their information and get that wholesaling deal. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.